Yesterday, the operations of the third generator of the Norachole coal power plant was halted by the Ceylon Electricity Board due to maintenance work. After the work finished last evening, the generator was added to the national grid today.
The coal power plant of Lakvijaya has been successfully connected to the national grid, delivering almost 300 megawatts. And the Sojit's power plant, which has been stopped for maintenance a week ago, will be reconnected to the national grid again tomorrow. So if you look at all this data, I think we are in a formidable position to have enough generation of power to overcome this issue that we had yesterday.
Further, the barge-mounted power plant at the Colombo port that halted operations in the afternoon yesterday as it ran out of furnace oil also resumed operations last evening. In the meantime, it looks as if though the CEB will not have fuel issues in generating electricity in the week ahead.
Minister Uday Gammampila agreed verbally that necessary stock of oil, diesel and the heavy fuel will be supplied to CEB for generation of power. Minister has agreed to supply enough supplies for the next 1 week. We know that CEB has to pay almost 90 billion rupees to Petroleum Corporation for the earlier purchases, and out of this 90 billion, CEB has agreed to pay 20 billion within next 2-3 days. That is agreement, and after 1 week, CEB has to purchase diesel and the other necessary oil from the CPC, paying cash on delivery.
Though assurances were given from the PUCSL that there will be no scheduled power cuts, several areas of the country experienced power outages between 6:30 and 8:30 last evening. This left many questioning the credibility of the PUCSL. The Ceylon Electricity Board called them load shedding, which occurs when power demand in certain areas go beyond supply. The power interruption happens automatically to balance the grid, and this process vastly differs to a scheduled power cut. A scheduled power cut is a planned interruption to power based on the estimated demand and supply. This is why the authorities have been urging the people to cut their own power consumption during peak hours, so an automatic load shedding will not occur.
We experience little power shedding all over the country, except maybe the city area in Colombo, and that is in order to balance the network of the distribution and the transmission of power. I don't think there will be any necessity at the moment, and no request also made yet to the Commission for any such scheduled power cuts. Therefore, we hope that with the impending A-level exams, which our students are getting ready, we should not disrupt their education by not having regular power cuts, and therefore we feel that with the resources and the generation capacity that we have, there may not be any power cuts in the near future.